say some that because the list grows as I
Oh,
make more
sure.
calls.
Anywhere from, think about this, only from 30 to 50 questions. Is that all, Val? Is that all? I've got a dozen in my mind, and they're basic questions. Um, but I'm going to take just a quick second once again, and I'm just going to kind of list out kind of what I'm thinking here. Again, I do hope for a short kind of ad hoc show. Put this stuff on the record, which we already have. My questions are the very basic questions. They're what a CEO would ask to a CEO. And that is, this is a new law starting December 15th. Does that mean all bathrooms under obviously federal jurisdiction and the military are they going to be installing stuff as of this week, the 15th? Secondly, does it obviously affect, who does it affect? Does it affect military bases around the country, et cetera? My question would be who really developed this entire directive, and why there hasn't been at least more public notice, to my knowledge. Got another, other questions. I'm hearing my source is not confirmed yet. $29 million program or budget. Not sure. I'd like to say, hey, ask how much is this costing, or how much is this projected to cost? I'd be asking if the United States has been talked to about this, and whether indeed they will have to participate in funding if we're changing bathrooms here. And let's be clear, the other questions are, how many people are we affecting here? My understanding is this directive is to include biological male restrooms. So my question, like I say, as a CEO, just a naive question would be, how many people does this policy affect? Is it a percentage? Is it a small percentage of people, meaning folks that go into a male bathroom who menstruate? This is what I'm hearing. So I'm saying, well, regardless of culture, ideology, or science here, how many people does that affect? Is that a percentage? Is that X number of people? How many people in Canada, just in the military, does this affect? I have no clue. So I'd like to hear that. I can't dream these things were not researched. I'd like to hear if about compliance. Harry Brown, the great libertarian down here in the United States, used to always say government programs always sound good at the beginning. They're always in the best interest of people and for overall happiness of the culture. But just ask the people, ask the lawmakers, what happens if you don't comply? So are there fines? Are there notices? Is there, and what Harry Brown always used to say, if you keep asking that question, you'll find out there's jail time. And he was addressing the IRS with this, right? We were saying, okay, X number of notices, you get fines here and there, but in the end, the IRS will stick you in jail. So even these wonderful, nice, happy laws, I want to hear about compliance. There was, based on my research, there's been a plan to implement fines, I believe, again off of memory, they call it administrative monetary penalty. I'm saying, okay, what are those for, and how much? Because there's no disclosure as far as what the fines are. So to put it simply to folks up in Ottawa, can you imagine all you guys up there in Ottawa going down to a car dealer? Can you imagine this? Going to a car dealer and say, hey, we can't tell you what we can't tell you if the car is available, if it's real or not. Can't tell you what the contracts say. We're going to send you home in this car that you really haven't evaluated yet. And then 2-3 days from now, we're going to tell you how much it costs you. And you got to stick with it. Okay. So again, call Americans closed-minded. I just got so many questions about this, Val. So